Hi y'all, so I am here to do Nash's 2-month update. Nash will be 2 months old on Friday, the 24th. And here he is in all of his glory. He's a tall little man. He likes to stand on his feet. Don't you like to stand, baby? Yes. And we'll see how long he'll last right here. But we had a great second month. He's really coming into his own, kind of his own little niches and his own little preferences, things that he likes and things that he doesn't like. And as of last week, he weighed 11 pounds and 4 ounces. And I imagine he's gained since then. I think he's gained at least 4 more ounces because I just put him on the scale with me. And the difference was about 11.8. So, yeah, he'll be 12 pounds soon. I mean, that is crazy, isn't it, baby? Isn't it? Isn't it, baby? Yeah. Nash is smiling a lot now. He's got the gummy smile. He gives it basically after he poops. And then if I'm away for a few seconds and I come back to him and I'm like, hi, baby. Then he'll smile, but he's not doing it now. You're making a liar out of me, Boo Bear. Little Buggy Bear Boo. But he's very inquisitive. I mean, as you can see, he's always moving. He's always looking around. He's always just wondering what's going on, what people are doing. And his favorite thing is to just be walked around and kind of perched up here with his back, you know, where he can kind of look around. He's got some pretty good head control, I would say. I mean, for 2 months, I don't know, I've never had a baby before, but he really surprises us sometimes with his head control. Like right now, he's holding his head up. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty cool. But yes, and he has these beautiful blue eyes. My husband and I have blue eyes, so chances are he's gonna have blue eyes. Like 99% sure he will. And they're just really beautiful. I think that they're just so cute. And I hope that he has his daddy's blue eyes because his daddy has pool water blue eyes. And like I said, he's smiling a lot now. He's actually got even this little, I call it a giggle. It's like, like, it's so cute. And he does it whenever he's like hurting someone. So I don't know what that's all about. Like if he's pulling your hair and you're trying to get your hair away from him, he does the giggle. And so he thinks hair is really funny and it's really interesting and fun. He loves to just stretch out his little feet, don't you, baby? Stretch out your legs, don't you? I'm not sure how long he is. I should have gotten out my measuring tape, but we were supposed to be having his 2-month Dr. Well visit tomorrow, but they called and they had to reschedule. So we'll have that on Tuesday. So I was waiting to film this until we had that appointment tomorrow, but because they rescheduled, I didn't want to have this really, really late. But I will do any updates next week if there's anything to update about, other than his weight and his length, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. And at that visit, we will be getting vaccinated. He'll be getting vaccinated. And yes. Uh-huh. What do you think? He is in 0 to 3 month clothing. This is 0 to 3 months, this onesie. And it's so interesting because it'll be kind of big. Like this one is from Baby Gap. It's one that we got from a hand-me-down from one of my friends. And it's got like a shirt, but it's a onesie, you know? It's really cute and soft material. And yeah, what is it? Huh? And the length is just what gets me with the 0 to 3 because he's so long. But it'll still be baggy, but this is a pretty comfortable fit for him. And honestly, we live in Florida, so it's not super, super duper cold. So a lot of the times I just have him in a onesie and baby legs, unless it's chilly out. And if we're going out, I obviously will have him in long sleeves and stuff, right? We're getting a little antsy, aren't we? Do you want your Binky? He loves his Binky. We have graduated to the M-A-M Binkies rather than before we were using the Soothy. Yeah, the Soothy ones. But he really likes these. And he is just a really good baby. I mean, as you can see, he's just chill. You know, it's so nice. He actually, last night was the first time he slept a 6-hour stretch. 6 hours. What? What? What is it? Do you have to poop? Probably has to poop. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Right when I was saying that you're such a good baby, you're so chill, you're going to have your fussy period, aren't you? He definitely gets fussy though. He's a normal baby. But he really, more than not, he's very excited. He's a very good, excitable baby. He's very, very cute and sweet, aren't you, baby? Aren't you? Yeah, you are. Are you zoning out? He loves lights, he loves the windows, he loves the sun, he loves anything bright, which I think is just like any baby, but it makes him happy immediately. Like right now he's just staring at our dining room window because it's letting in a lot of sunlight. But anyways, so he's doing really well. He's in 0 to 3 month clothing and even 3 month. I mean, some of the sleep and plays that we've purchased from Babies R Us and like Carter's, actually he's like outgrowing them already. I can't even believe it. Luckily, one of my friends, Cassie, one of my really good friends, her son was born in August, and so we're kind of getting her hand-me-downs, which is awesome. And then we actually just had a good friend of ours have a baby this weekend, so all of the clothes will be given to her. So it's really exciting and fun, and he has a good little group of friends already. But yeah, he's doing really great. I'm eager to get kind of him vaccinated. I'll feel a little bit more comfortable having him vaccinated, especially just because he's been a winter baby. So having him vaccinated when he's around people, it just makes me feel a lot better. And yeah, he's doing great. Breastfeeding, he's doing great. He's a quick nurser. Unless he's had a long stretch without eating, he nurses, I mean, sometimes just like 10 minutes, literally. He just nurses, and I have a pretty powerful letdown, so I think he just gets a lot and he's done and he's over it. We haven't really had any issues with reflux. I was concerned that he might have had thrush, but it turns out it was just milk residue in his mouth. And he does get fussy on the boob if I try to breastfeed him between 5 and 7. So what we've tried to do is kind of work in his evening nap into that, or bottle feed him. And it's really nice with expressed milk. And that's kind of nice because my husband does that feeding. So it's like daddy son time. And my husband's actually doing most of the bathing at night. So that's nice for them because I have him all day. So my husband really likes to have his own little time with him. But he's doing great. I mean, as you can see, he's just very cute. I mean, I can't even handle it. I know he's mine, but I just think he's so cute, aren't you? You're just so cute. But yeah, he's doing really well. He's gaining weight. He's hitting all of those milestones that they're supposed to hit. Now I did mention, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to have to put him down and then continue this. I may have to do that just because he's getting a little antsy. He's been very good. So I'm going to go put him down, and then I'll continue telling you about the physical training experience, or physical therapy that we had yesterday. As I was mentioning before, we had the physical therapist appointment, the first evaluation about his torticollis. If you didn't see my day in the life, check that out because I explain how we came to find out that he may have torticollis and a flat spot on his head. So check out that day in the life. I will link it below so that you can know about all of that. And I've got him actually in his crib right over here, so he's just kind of hanging out. He loves to be in there. But yeah, so quickly I'm just going to go over this because then I need to put him down for his nap. But yes, so we found out from our pediatrician that he may have torticollis. We went into the physical therapist yesterday. My husband and I took him in for an evaluation. She basically was like, he's way too young to really diagnose. Every baby at this stage has a preferred side. But if you feel like he is tighter on one side, you know better than I do. And she didn't really feel comfortable doing a full physical evaluation because he is so little. So she basically gave us some great tips and tricks on how to correct and resolve the torticollis if that's what's going on. And she kind of just said, you know, look, I'll see you in a month. I'm sure everything is fine. But at that point, he'll have more head control so we can really see where the issue is. But as far as when we were in there, she just she felt his neck, she looked at him and she was like, he definitely does go to the left more so than the right. But every baby's like that. He's not going to be able to hold his head in the middle right now for long periods of time or anything. So she's like, I don't really expect him to be able to do that. So she was just basically like, just do these stretches. They can't hurt anything, and they're just good for him, you know. And so I started doing those yesterday, and maybe I'll do a video of the stretches just so you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do that, so don't hold me to that. But you can look those up. They're just torticollis stretches and rotations. It's not the funnest thing to do, especially because now he's starting to realize when I'm coming at him with my hands that that's what I'm about to do with him. So that kind of stinks. But if it's going to resolve the issue, then that's what's most important, is just that he has full range of rotation on both sides and no flatness on his head. And I really appreciate everyone's wonderful comments letting me know that this is normal, that some of you even were like, what are you talking about with torticollis? And I would prefer my pediatrician to be overly like diagnosing sort of, or telling me, you know, this may be an issue, than to not do it and not see a specialist and then there to be an issue down the road and it being harder to resolve. So we will be doing that. We're doing a lot more tummy time, which he's still just so little. So I've been doing basically like 3 to 5 minute increments throughout the day, because anything more than that just kind of overwhelms him. So that's basically it with that. So she basically didn't really say he has torticollis. She was like, I don't feel comfortable saying that he has torticollis. I'm going to put down that I'm sending you with at-home therapy, and then you come in a month to see if it's resolved. And she was just really sweet, and she was just like, this is totally normal. He was definitely in utero like this because it's just so early. So that just made me feel a lot better, seeing a specialist and she says she basically gets, she said like every 2 to 3 weeks she sees an infant with torticollis. Typically they come in at like 4 months and then on. Last week she said she had like a 7-month-old, and at that point it's just a little bit harder to resolve. So we're really, really happy that the pediatrician noticed it and that we're able to resolve it early because it's a lot easier, you know. So I'll let y'all know how that's going. I've already seen a difference in that flat spot in his head just in the last week. I've seen a difference with his rotation with both sides. So it's just the little thing that he has to do and we have to just look out for. We're blessed that that's all that we're, you know, the additional things that we're having to do. We have a healthy baby boy, you know, and so we're very, very lucky. And so he's just doing great, and I can't even believe that he's 2 months old. And yeah, so we will be updating you if there's anything important that goes on Tuesday at his appointment. Otherwise, we will be doing next week on Thursday, I'm going to be doing a 2-month favorites. So all of the baby items that have been our favorites, if it's mine or Nash's, that have been our favorites this month, 2 months of life. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on Tuesday with a day in the life.
What? 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 Oh. What? What? Oh, hi, cutie. Hi, cutie. Oh, what? Oh. Oh. You're cute. You're cute.